So I wanted to simplify things and explain to you. If we can pull this chart up for a second, Oliver, and it's my how fast is SSD. And I really want to stress this, that your speed will be limited by your connection interface. So once again, to put an SSD on anything less than USB 3 is kind of silly. You're throttling yourself back so far. For old-fashioned USB 2, you can get 240, 250 megabytes per second to 480 megabytes per second. That's slower than SSDs actually operate. USB-C will allow you up to 1,000 megabytes per second, so that'll let you get 560 megabytes off of a single SSD, or 950 off of a VME or an SSD RAID. And then finally, Thunderbolt 3, that's the big kahuna. That's where we get to the 2,800 megabytes that you see in green on the bottom corner. But now what I'd like to do is, I want Oliver to switch over to what we have over here, when you keep that in mind, because now what I've done is I've arranged these drives by speed. So these are my USB-C single SSD drives, getting me 560 megabytes per second. Now that's the top. Some of these get a little bit less, but they're still 540 to 560. Then in the middle row, what I have here is I have the Glyph Atom RAID, which is 2 SSDs in here. And then I also have the LaCie NVMe drive, but these are USB-C only. And then over here, I have the big kahunas. These are NVMe and they're Thunderbolt 3. These are the drives that'll get you 28 megabytes per second. You're gonna pay a premium. You can get blazing fast speed, worth every penny if you need the speed. What I'm really waiting for, that I can't wait to see, is one of the things that I feel is important is you look at these drives, they're not that big, they're small, they're portable. I think for our industry, what I think a lot of people want to see is 4 terabytes of space in one of these drives. And right now, the only drive that could do that is this Glyph drive we'll get to later, because it's 2 2-terabyte drives inside here to get to 4 terabytes, 950 megabytes per second. So we'll get to more of that in a minute. But